in, I believe the year was 2007. This is one of the things I'm really proud of, and it's just like, I think it just gets a little bit lost to history, but back in San Francisco on Ocean Beach was one of the last places you could just have an open fire, like right on the beach. And it was such a beautiful thing to be able to go to the beach and just sit around a fire at all hours. And then somewhere around 2000, I want to say it was somewhere around 2007, 2008, where that the Parks and Rec, they wanted to shut fire down. They wanted to ban fire at the beaches, which was would have been such a huge blow to just the entire San Francisco community. But there was good reason. And the reason was because people would just build these fires and then they would just leave it, and nobody ever cleaned up their fires ever. So if you could just imagine that exponentially growing on this beach. So what you have is like, you have pallet fires that has nails, and then people throw beer bottles in them, and they break and they melt and all these things. And next thing you know, that debris just stays there, and then somebody just kicks sand over it, and they kick sand over it, and then people would just like walk around and like hurt themselves or walk over like hot coals or, and it was, and it became problematic, and people weren't accountable for their impact, and that's unfortunate. And so Playa Restoration, along with Burners Without Borders, at that time led by Carmen Mock, and we got together with, I believe it was like Surfrider, and then we planned we had a two-prong approach to solving this, just to be able to save fires at Ocean Beach. So one, we just created this whole Save Ocean Beach campaign and acknowledged the problems that were there. It was just, that these fires were creating debris in the sand that people weren't cleaning up. And then we led a cleanup effort. We led repeated cleanup efforts every couple of weeks. And this is where Playa Restoration brought like everything that we had and we had learned. So we brought shovels, magnet sweepers, rakes, and we tore up like the beach and found all the old fires. And we pull hundreds of pounds of nails and glass and debris out of the desert for weeks, and just got this Ocean Beach to this place where it could just be reset. And then the next part of it was that Burners Without Borders opened up a design competition for burn platforms submissions, where artists turned in ideas of creating some kind of, whether it was metal or, and it was generally metal at that time, something that can house a fire so that the fire never actually was on the ground. And so it never touched the ground. And then also it was something that could be designed, that could be shoveled and cleaned up easily. And then, and then thrown into the landfill, and therefore keeping it off the beach. And it was successful. It worked, and we were able to save Ocean Beach. And then ultimately, the city started, the parks decided they would. They brought in their own burn platforms that were much more like standard whatever platforms. But they brought them, and then they put them at each stairwell, and then people can go and light their fires, and on Ocean Beach. So, that was one of my favorite ways of making a difference and taking my skills out.
That's awesome. That's incredible. Did you guys ask for permission to clean them up first, or did you guys just go, we're gonna go and do this?
We were working with the parks and the city. We were working with them and this was a collaboration, where it was understood that fires was a beautiful thing to be able for people to congregate around. But the conversation needed to happen around this problem, and this problem needed to be solved now. Like, and then that was, and so we were like, okay, and honestly, they had a date set where they was like, okay, on this date, no more fires. And we were like, whoa, 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 you know, and there was some acknowledgement towards, you know, us as burners in the way we think, and we think out of the box. And, you know, and government has a tendency to just be like rules, you know what, it's not going to work, rules, you know, rules, law, something, tickets, fines. And we're like, wait. So we were like bringing community into the solution here, and then, you know, getting the word out.